Beats Planet.
We are back. Will Steele, you want to know something fun I did the other day? I rewatched a portion of the round table where I laid a thrashing on Foster King. Sometimes you gotta rewatch your work, you know. Sometimes you gotta go back to the film. You know, I may do that on I may break that down on Patreon. Will Steele, Patreon. We go patreon.com/Voch. Just a film breakdown of how Voch dissected Foster King. That might be a thing for real. We got some good little work for y'all today, man. You know, it's a good little feel, man. My energy's still in a good place. The bye week was lovely. And then we got holidays and things of that nature coming up. So we shouldn't be bogged down too much, Will Steele. So we got nothing but good vibes over here. Before we get into the clear breaking down of the Packers offense today, in which, man, we might fall asleep. We might fall asleep talking about them characters, man, but we definitely gonna give y'all a solid, breakdown or whatever. We will get into the phones today. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is right there. 202-926-1127, access code 309104. We're gonna definitely tap in with the chat, see what y'all talking about in case y'all couldn't call in because you talked up anytime, minutes, anytime. And Will Steele, you heard Zeke campaigning for Odell Beckham.
They rolling out that red carpet, man.
I said, this is funny, Will, because, the person that asked Zeke the question, it sounded like Jory or something like that. The person that asked the question, Zeke probably could have just simply answered the question in a way of, oh, yeah, Odell's good. I mean, we'll see what happens. He could have just said that and left. He could have. But they didn't say that. He gave us a little bit of extra stank on that commentary, and we're going to play that just a little bit. We're not going to talk about Odell 3 days in a row. We might talk about Odell Beckham 3 days in a row, but for the most part, we're gonna touch on what Zeke had to say, but then we're gonna get into some real work. I'm your host, Lombardi Prime, y'all.
Holy shit. Where'd you find this?
You can find this on VOCHLONBARDI on all platforms. You feel me? Point guard about the best in the business.
What does he do? Pass it to Will.
For shizzle.
Yes.
Everybody going down.
Oh, boom, boom. Gotcha.
What's good with you, Will, still?
Good, man. I had a nice little talk pre-show and ready to get this working.
Now, see, Will, you ain't supposed to tell them that we was talking pre-show. You supposed to just kind of make it seem like we was trying to, tweak the knobs and get everything perfect.
They know us. They know us at this point.
Don't let them know we just back here talking, looping the music 3 times for no reason. Will.
Talking about let them wait.
Hey, Voch, the song to play it all the way through. You want to go ahead and do it? Nah, go ahead and loop it one more time. Yeah, well, so I was shopping for water bottles, you know what I mean, and I found out what BPA free means and XYZ. And I'm like, man, Voch, the song ran. You want to loop it one more time? Make him wait, loop it one more time. So I really had a craving for some ramen noodles, but I know it's not healthy. Will, in my blood. We talk about anything pre-stream to keep y'all awake. I'm bullshit. I'm playing, y'all. We don't really be with my glasses on. We don't really be backstage doing that for real. All right, relax. All right, let's get into it. Let's see. It's 3 o'clock on the dot. All right, cool. We're gonna give y'all a good hour. No problem. You're starting to run it back here this a second.
We've talked about, here and there. We know the type of player Odell is. How explosive he can be and, what he can be for this offense.
Zeke could have stopped right there. Zeke really could have stopped at that moment right there. Let's play it again.
That's something we've talked about, here and there. We know the type of player Odell is, how explosive he can be and, what he can be for this offense. So
now I will, because I'm going to break this down just for the, content purposes. Who you think in the locker room been talking about Odell? Who you think in particular Zeke been talking to in which they've been excited of the prospect that Odell Beckham can join this team? I don't think like Noah Brown's super excited now, or like Jalen's hoping, like them, Simi's not excited. But do you think that, Dak Prescott's a guy walking around just Harlem shaking at the idea?
I don't know. Those receivers might be, because that's Odell Beckham we talking about. We ain't talking about Will Fuller. You know what I mean? A chance to play with Odell Beckham, that's stuff you could pick up and learn, and they like Odell. Somebody, I think it was the Caveman Bull on Twitter, was like, man, probably 80% of this locker room play with Odell Beckham on Madden, watched Odell Beckham, growing up in their teen years and college years. So, but I'd imagine the offense, Dak, probably that's his best friend, Dak Prescott, and some of the skill players.
I think Gallup and Lamb for sure would be happy. I don't know about the rest of the characters, but we'll see.
I mean, it'd be great to get him down here in Dallas.
Yeah.
It's another weapon in our little repertoire. So I mean, hopefully we get OBJ to Dallas.
You got to play with him in the Pro Bowl. What was that like?
I don't know if Pro Bowl really count.
But I'm saying being around him, his personality, and do you think that he would make a lot of sense in this locker room?
No, yeah. I mean, I'm friends with OBJ. He definitely will fit in this locker room. I don't know if there'd be guys that wouldn't fit in this locker room. We got a good group of guys, but he definitely will.
That's another thing that's super overrated when we talk about free agent talk and just player acquisition. Will they fit in with this locker room? I've been a part of locker rooms before, and I ain't never had a locker room where all 50, 60 some odd people was just the same dude. I ain't never seen that kind of locker room. Locker rooms are malleable. Let me tell you something that's much more important than, locker room chemistry is better dudes. Because if you winning, I don't care what kind of personality you are. If you a good receiver, if you putting up yards and numbers, you making things easy for Dak, you making things easy for Lamb. I don't care who you are personally. Odell Beckham is nothing like Leighton Vander Esch. Leighton Vander Esch hunts bear in the mountains with a bow. Nothing like Odell Beckham. Shit, you win. We got something in common there.
Yeah,
you can.
Ain't too many TOs and Antonio Browns.
Come on, man.
Who really do divide locker rooms. He's not that. He's not even close to that. And there's not a whole bunch of them in the league right now.
Plus, with the whole TO situation, that was actually Donovan McNabb's fault. So,
well, I mean, I'm talking about Dallas.
Oh, you talking about the Dallas shit? Oh, well, that's just something different then. All right. Back to the Z clip.
Big guys that wouldn't fit in this locker room. We got a good group of guys, but he definitely will fit in. I mean, he's a competitor. He plays hard and obviously very talented. So I mean, shoot, we want him. We want OBJ.
We want that motherfucker.
Right.
We want that. Look, hey, look, all that it would be nice is cool. We want that motherfucker. Hey.
So now add him to the list. That's Zeke, obviously Micah, Jerry, Mike McCarthy. But I ain't heard Steven say his name yet, and that's the one that you're gonna have to sway.
Steven coming. Steven got a radio. He got a radio spot tomorrow, I believe. They gonna ask.
They gonna ask him. Yeah.
Hey, Steven, you ain't got to tell us right now. And we probably know the answer, but content. What's over that Odell Beckham pack up? And I would just love to hear Steven give us I wonder if he would stray away from the rehearsed answer that Jerry and Mike McCarthy had given already, right? Would he stray away from
rehearsed?
I think it was rehearsed, was it?
I think that was from the heart. Like McCarthy was recruiting him, and Jerry was just speaking. He hardly speaks like that around people. Sure. I feel like Steven will give the rehearsed answer. Hey, talent acquisition, 365 days a year. We're always out there looking for players that can come in and help the team. Just a matter if they fit with what we want to do. And at the end of the day, it's about making sure that we continue to do the things we want to do. And if that player can help us, I feel like he's going to give you that spiel. But McCarthy and Jerry, it felt a little bit more natural to me.
So I think both of us right in this case, Will Steele. So it's like two parts of the Odell Beckham answer, right? And I think when I say rehearse, I do think that they have talked about this. All right, y'all, Odell Beckham free agent. He said Cowboy names. So just prep yourself. When we talk about Odell, part one, talk about how happy we are to have the guys we have already, just in case. Talk about how happy we are with James Washington and that Dak can elevate these guys. But on the back end, just say whatever you want about Odell Beckham. That's what I mean by rehearse. Because if you listen to Mike McCarthy came out first, he was like, "Hey man, we like what we got, man. Don't get it. Hey, this the young and old combination we got, perfect." But Odell Beckham. And then Jerry came out and led with the same thing. Are we happy with James Washington? Odell Beckham. So what I'm saying is, do I think Steven's going to go by that same start off with we love the guys we got right now? Then what does he say about Odell Beckham? That's what I'm interested to see.
Yeah, he will, because that's what you're supposed to do. Like,
for sure.
They've done plenty of interviews like this. Jerry Jones and Mike McCarthy and even Steven. You don't come out and be like, F this group. We want this guy by hook or crook. Sure. You come out and you say, we like the guys we have in our locker room, and the compliment sandwich, then Odell Beckham, but then the compliment at the end. That's what's the term 101? But that's compliment sandwich 101 right there.
So I mean, Shoot, we want him. We want OBJ.
Me too, motherfucker. Me too. Foots the King hopped on Twitter, and I love Foots the King to peace, man. He was like, "Hey, man, I'm sick of all this Odell Beckham talk. We'll be fine without him. Foots, we can box in the streets. Chill out, sit down."
Foots don't ever want to sign anyone. That's what happens when, and then you draft guy too, but Foots is like super draft guy. Foots want to draft 75 players a year. I don't want to sign a single free agent and let's go win the Super Bowl that way. That's Foots, man.
And I get to keep my draft picks in this whole exchange, bro. The ball's in our court. Plus, I don't have this sound clip, but it's just something we've been hearing for the past couple of weeks. But Michael Irvin's just convinced. Michael Irvin is just convinced, and I do think that is something to that. But of course, the dollars and cents got to make dollars and cents. You feel me? So we'll see what happens with all that, man. We ain't got to talk about Odell Beckham all day like we did, but they just keep talking about Odell Beckham shit. What we gonna do?
I know they keep talking about it.
They keep talking about it. That's gonna make. Hey, look, I'm simply media. If this was old Voch, I probably wouldn't stream today or yesterday. I might stream tomorrow, but I probably would have got all this shit out of my system by now. But hey, new media Voch, that what y'all wanted 5 days a week, Voch. All right, I know the answer, but I'm gonna ask you anyway, Will, still, because you're very well prepared. You way better than me with this. You watch Green Bay's offense.
I did today.
We should be beating the shit out of them, huh?
Yeah. I guess they do the one thing that we still are having. You want to call struggles? I don't know what you want to call it, man. But the run game. It start with that. Stop the run. Make them throw.
Aaron Jones was practicing today, but he left the Lions game in a walking boot.
Mm-hmm. He practiced today.
Yeah.
Shit, man, he going through a lot of stuff.
That boy tired, ain't he? Was this? Aaron Jones, even if he's not 100%, right? The fact that he walks out in a walking boot, right? He left the Lions game in a boot. So maybe he's 75%, 65%. Cool, that'll help you. AJ Dillard, who isn't, as striking of a runner, you know what I'm saying? Fine. AJ Dillard, he's a big boy. He can do some things for you. But this is going to live and die by. Is this going to live and die by Aaron Rodgers, Will Steele?
No. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, you got to stop. I think you have to stop the run. Like, A-Rod is still making some throws that A-Rod can make, but he doesn't have enough weapons that he trusts. Allen Lazard, he does trust, and he'll throw a ton of contested balls to Allen Lazard. But, they got a solid offensive line. They do some schemey things in the run game we've seen all year. But if you keep them behind the chains and make Aaron Rodgers got to go through his reads, and he don't got them weapons, man.
It's kind of weird talking about him like this.
It's very weird. And I was going to bring that up tomorrow. This is so strange that I'm going to this game. I'm like, yeah, Aaron Rodgers, the boogeyman. But not this year. Not me.
I watched a little bit of film, Will, still. I feel like they haven't really been good since Randall Cobb got hurt. And that's cold when you Randall Cobb, your best receiver. You know what I mean? And I'm just looking at what he got, with Christian Watson. He don't trust him. Lazard, he'll go to him, but he ain't.
Lazard's good. Like, Lazard is underrated, but Lazard is a contested guy. Like, I'm going to throw a bunch of contested balls to him, run down the field. I'll do a slot fade to Lazard and nobody runs a slot or throws a slot fade better than A-Rod. Yeah. But he, like you said, he ain't a game breaker. Just, I am afraid if they match up Lazard on AB, though.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Romeo Dobbs ain't really a dude that does that. You know what I mean?
Playing. That's what I'm saying. No Randall Cobb, no Romeo Dobbs, Christian Watson, whatever. I mean, he got dinged up. He came out the game. He'll probably play, though. Sammy Watkins.
Kenneth Harris in the chat box says, "Hey, Dallas Cowgirl, look, my Packers own y'all right now. We 7-2 against y'all. Y'all can't F with Green Bay."
But you 3-6 right now, Mom. What we talking about?
Wait a minute, I was about to say, what are you now? But what are you now? But what are you now? What are you now, sir? What are you now, sir? Boy, you sound like somebody that's holding on to any last little bit of hope you got.
What kind of mess is that, bro?
Shit, if I Brett Favre back in the day was kicking y'all ass.
Hold on. How you bypass your actual record for we 7-2? Now I don't give a damn. You 3-6, and you lost 6 in a row, or whatever, 5 in a row. I don't got shit.
Well, still, let me tell you what's going on with Packer fans. Wisconsin.
Is this your king, Packer fans? A dude coming in here with a 3-6 record talking shit.
Will Steele, let me tell you what's going on with Green Bay Packers fans right now.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning was once a guy. Andrew Luck was once a guy. Since then, the Colts been shit. Tom Brady was once a guy. Since then, the Panthers ain't really what the Patriots, same shit. The Patriots ain't who they once was. I look at the damn New Orleans Saints without Drew Brees. Boy, I feel like I ain't heard nothing about the Saints all year, Will Steele.
I forgot they in the league.
I forgot the Saints was in the league. Where Drew Brees gone, won't hear nothing about him. Will Steele. This Packers fan, I don't even want to go back and find his name, but that character that's holding on to that last little bit of hope, man. Kenneth Harris. I don't want to say nothing to him, dog, because he about to go through some changes, man. and look, he's saying it right now. Ever since Aaron Rodgers came, I said he on drugs on the goddamn Joe Rogan. He ain't been right. Since he on psychedelics, he ain't been right since he hit that ayahuasca. Will Steele. That motherfucker say we 7-2 again. We 7-2 against y'all, sir.
This is his imaginary record.
Ooh. Now look, to be fair to you, I'm not about to be fair to you.
Fuck him.
I'm not about to be fair to you. But Aaron Rodgers ain't playing good football right now. Aaron Rodgers' offense ain't playing good football right now. Aaron Rodgers ain't got the weapons around him to play good football right now. I don't think this is going to be a thing. I don't think this is going to be a thing. You know, I think we're going to beat the shot y'all on defense also, but we'll talk about that tomorrow. I mean, the defense probably give you a little more problems than the offense here. I just see the offense stall so much. I see it stalling so much. And you'll see a couple of plays of Aaron Rodgers improv and doing some old shit. You know what I mean? But for the most part, man, them dudes couldn't score on the Detroit Lions, bro.
They can't score, period.
Period.
This offense is unrecognizable. 17 points per game.
Y'all boys lost to the Giants, and I just ain't.
Devontae Adams points per game.
Matt LaFleur about to get fired while you up here worried about me and my chat box. So you better go over there and find a coach.
Devondre Campbell in the locker room talking about, hey man, Jordan Love looking real good in practice.
We're still kicking your ass right now, fella. Player. We're still beating the shit out you right now.
No, he can hold on to his 7-2 record.
I don't want him to. I want him to feel misery. This Packers team ain't the Packers team that we used to lose sleep about. I still want to respect him though.
Oh, absolutely, Voch, right? Like we can't just
I still want to respect him.
And we tried. Hold on, we tried, Voch.
Yeah, we tried, but he started to he started with us. Yeah, we're trying to make a, you know what I mean? But dog, I feel like that's still Aaron Rodgers till we beat him.
This is true.
Other teams may have beat him, and I don't want to go off, you know, teams. I don't want to live off they bodies, you know what I'm saying? So that's still Aaron Rodgers and the Packers till we beat them. But I just don't see it being a whole bunch of issue. Now, if this was Aaron Rodgers versus Cooper Rush, listen to what
that he lost to Daniel Jones, Zach Wilson, and Jared Goff.
It's fair. It's fair.
It's a disappointment if you don't go up there and beat him, right?
Oh, sir. If we lose to the Green Bay Packers, we deserve to be laughed at. We deserve it. What's his face? Wallace deserves to come up here and talk all kinds. He deserved to come in here and be like, "Yo, Voch, y'all 8-2 versus us." I'm like, what else we gonna say? Oh, Kenneth Harris. There he goes. That motherfucker. He said it again.
He just retweeted it.
That motherfucker.
He literally, because you know you gotta do this. Control, highlight, copy, Control C, paste.
He copy and pasted, word for word, bro, verbatim.
We see
that's copyright.
Don't spam. We see you.
God damn, dog. With the same emoji, the same throw up emojis. God damn, dog. I ain't got nothing else to say for real about the Grizzlies.
All right, and a serious note though, before we were rudely interrupted from our serious breakdown here. I do think we gotta deal with the run game. They do some cool things. A lot of 21 personnel stuff. I think we should bite. Be honest with you.
I think. Go ahead.
Yeah, but that's where it is to me. Run game.
Yeah. Bakhtiari and Elton Jenkins have been like on and off the injury report or whatever. So I'm not really sure if they're at 100%, but if they're not, of course, we need to attack these people. You know what I'm saying? Bakhtiari ain't looking as elite as he once was. Fine. Whatever. We'll take whatever you give us. Elton Jenkins is always a guy that gets respect from me because I'm a draft guy. I was around when Elton Jenkins was outside, and I've always had a good respect for him. But I can imagine if those dudes are playing well, then where the fuck they put Elton Jenkins at, because he plays everywhere. I think he's like a left side guy. Left guard, yeah, sure. So whenever he's playing well, then fine. Maybe you know, Runyon's in there. I'm not a big Myers guy. They got some names on the offensive line, right? But I feel like we can take advantage of them dudes.
I think it's a solid line.
It's a solid line. We have definitely played like this. Ain't like Cincinnati's line that we played a couple weeks ago. You know what I mean? But I do think we can get pressure on Aaron, and I do think we can stop the run because of
That's what I'm interested to see. That I don't even want to blitz Aaron Rodgers. I want to just go after his ass with 4, sometimes 5, and make him have to go through a C. Now he'll use his legs, right? He'll run around and he can throw some darts in between your zones. But Micah Parsons, D-Law, them boys, Big Hank, Osa, Sam Williams will be back. I just think we're going to have too many. It's just going to be a wave of guys coming at Aaron Rodgers all day.
Too many problems. Yeah. Plus, Will, like, even when, and Tim, if you saw this, right? Even when they find a way to protect Aaron Rodgers, they don't really attack you deep anyway. You know what I mean? They can't, right? So you was talking about Lazard on Brown. Our biggest gripe with AB, that motherfucker named Anthony. I don't even want to call him AB. Our biggest gripe with Anthony is that he may get beat deep or something like that, or they may try to beat him deep or something like that. They don't even attempt. They don't even do deep passes over there.
Well, they'll throw it up to Lazard though, deep. I mean, and AB, that ain't his game. Right?
Yeah. So I don't think this is going to be a game where the corners are going to travel or anything like that. Let me ask you this: is this going to be a Micah Mike game or a Micah Edge game?
He's been playing Edge all year for real.
Sure.
Which is, the person to watch for that is Anthony Barr.
Yes.
I don't believe he practiced today. I'll have to go look. But if Anthony Barr doesn't play or he's limited, that means Damone Clark is going to play a lot.
Sure.
It might be like, hey, I'm cool with Damone Clark and LVE in the middle, and they'll put him on the edge. Man, that's tough. You know me, I'm always willing to put Micah in the middle to help with the run game, but because that's where it's going to start. But for whatever reason, bro, they don't run the ball as much as I think they should. They throw the ball 10th most in the league. They run it like 19th or 20th most in the league. So that's just a strange offense, bro.
That's a terrible idea. I just sent you a copy of the practice report. Pat NOC Walk from DallasCowboys.com just tweeted out. Shouts out to our guy over there. I just want to get my eyes on it if you want to put it up for the. And look, their injury list is way long and all.
It's lengthy.
They shit lengthy. So just on our side, Zeke is limited. I think he'll be fine. Noah Brown is limited. We'll get Odell Beckham. It's cool. Donovan Wilson is limited because of a tooth.
Hey, hold on now. I've dealt with tooth stuff. Don't do that. You ever had an abscess?
Like I didn't go to class that day, like an absence.
I can't do it.
Huh?
I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Maybe Kenneth Harris, but I wouldn't wish that my worst. Maybe Martise. I wouldn't wish that on my.
Definitely.
I'm just playing. But dog, that stuff, man, that ain't no joke, bro.
Yeah.
Let me pull this up for
you. Get Kenneth Harris ass about it. Chat, is Kenneth Harris on the Vice side or the volume side? I got something fun I want to do real quick.
Let me see. Yeah, I think he's on the volume. Well, I'm pretty sure he's on the volume side because I'm in your chat on the other side. Yeah,
I kind of want to give Swaim a quick kill one time, but I don't want to kill him. He ain't doing nothing wrong. He just talking. Okay. I'm gonna let Swain get him, but he ain't doing nothing wrong. He just
don't snipe him. No, we're having fun with him.
I just want Swain to have a kill because Swain ain't got a kill yet. You know what I mean? But
y'all, come on, this ain't Call of Duty.
I'm about to download Call of Duty.
Let me pull
Injury
it up.
report.
I got you.
That's what Will's doing.
It's coming.
Gotcha. Gallup was full. Malik Hooker was full. Will Steele. That's important to note. Malik Hooker's back. Micah Parsons is good to go. Dalton Schultz is full. It's good to go. Dalton Schultz had 7 catches week before last week, something like that. Seven catches, 60-something yards. He ain't getting, he hadn't gotten the touchdown looks yet, but he's getting acclimated. Lunda Wells was talking about that. He was like, yeah, man, Schultz hadn't gotten into the end zone yet. The younger guys have, but he's still being a leader amongst that. I think when Dak Prescott comes back, it's going to be a lot more attention to Dalton Schultz. And that's why I got him on my fantasy team.
Yeah.
And
salute to Dalton Schultz, man. I think it's so underrated. You're taking these guys under his wings and accepting them. Not trying to knock Jason Witten, but
yeah,
this would not have happened with the other guy.
Yeah, but Schultz ain't getting 16 M's though. Appreciate you though.
Not here.
No, sir. Now, Will Steele, David Bakhtiari did not practice today. That's definitely worth keeping eyes on. I already think this was going to be a long day for brother Aaron Rodgers. And look, it's Wednesday. This could be like Veterans Day or something like that. You know what I mean? But not
out all year.
Yeah, but not even limited. He's just did not practice. So when we go live here tomorrow, we'll be definitely keeping eyes on that. Nobody cares about Chris Barnes or Devontae Campbell.
He left the game early. I think at halftime.
Barnes?
No. Bakhtiari. He didn't return. Yeah.
That's an advantage for you, chat. We ain't looking for guys to be hurt, but if it happens, that is an advantage for you. So that's just that. Romeo Dobbs did not practice. Not that he's a guy anyway, but whatever. We'll talk about Rashawn Gary more tomorrow because that's really huge. That's really huge. And Jerry Jones saying F all that grass talk, which is whatever. Elton Jenkins did not practice. Huge. Starting offensive lineman. Alan Lazard is limited. He should be fine. Aaron Jones, who was just in a walking boot Sunday, he is considered limited. I know, right? Aaron Rodgers' right thumb. That was a thing, huh? His thumb on his throwing hand. That was a thing that I feel like I saw. I mean, even if his thumb is healthy, you know what I mean? He getting his ass whooped. But if he can't grip the ball, then we might see what's his face.
Nah. Aaron be there. I think he was dealing with this last week too.
I'm telling you, man. Aaron Rodgers on them drugs, man. He don't want to be out here. He don't want to be these little knickknacks no more. John Runyon is limited. Preston Williams, we'll talk about that tomorrow. He's limited. Eric Stokes, corner from Georgia. I remember Eric Stokes.
He's out. He's done.
He's out the whole way.
Yeah, he's gonna be done. He messed up his knee and his foot or something like that. He's not probably gonna be back for the season.
They got him DNP, so sorry to hear that. Sammy Watkins, who is a guy that Aaron Rodgers, I feel like trusts a little bit, did not. Ain't nobody practicing.
Sammy's been a massive disappointment over there in Green Bay. He got like 10 catches, bro. I don't know. Did you touch on Devondre Campbell? That's big. That's probably the biggest one on this list.
Yeah. I was gonna do it tomorrow.
Okay, Bakhtiari. Yeah. Okay, so we're doing offense today. Yeah.
Yep. I was gonna do defense tomorrow, but yeah, that is a shit. Him and
Gary's out, so he's done. But Campbell
out,
has a potential to play, and if he does, that changes things a little bit for their defense, a little tiny bit, man.
Just a little bit. More Tony. And Christian Watson is in the protocol. Well, he was in the protocol, but he's a full-blown guy today. Not that Christian Watson matters here, but that is a lengthy Green Bay Packers injury report. And stay tuned here on the volume throughout the weekend. We'll be giving y'all updates on this thing, man. Hey, man, look, real talk though, Will Steele, even if this practice report was a lot less lengthy, I still feel like we beat the shot these characters. You know what I'm saying? I still feel that way. But we got to respect everybody, and we'll get the final report closer to Saturday or whatnot, and then we'll really know what's up. I won't be live. We'll still won't be live, but we'll definitely have that information. And we'll be tweeting about it or whatever. But man, like, talk about Aaron Rodgers needs help. All the help he can get. And most of the dudes that's gonna help him is on the goddamn injury report. You know what I mean? From the running back to most of your receivers to 60% of your offensive line. That's bad business, my guy.
And then we coming off a bye week and getting healthier.
Fresh, feel good. Oh goodness, man, it's bad business, bro. All right, man, let's get into it, man. What a long show, man. It's 4:00, man. We've been doing this.
Apparently, I don't know how real this is. Let me go check it out. Packers claim Jonathan Abrams.
That ain't gonna help him, but
no.
Shouts out to Jonathan Abrams, man. How about the Raiders and they horrible drafting? I don't know. Anyway, let's get into the phones. See what y'all talking about today. Oh man, we got a good little.
Conference has been locked.
Good little 3-pack of platinum callers here. Let's get Dontrell on the phone. Let's see what he know. I mean, we know what he know, but let's see.
Said he knows something.
Yeah, something going on. Dontrell, where's Odell Beckham? You know where he signed.
Yo, Voch, can you hear me, bro?
Yes, sir. You and the traffic and the hello. Oh shit! Hold on, wait. Time out, Dontrell. I got you on mute. Hey,
Voch, can you hear me?
Hey, man, hold on, dog. We got you. We making fun of you before we unmute you. You
my bad.
You're bad. I know it's your bad. Go ahead, Dontrell. What you got for the show, man?
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what you're saying.
Holler at my boys. Holler at my folks, man. I'm saying, talk to y'all about the Packers a little bit.
Okay, do your thing. We here. We here,
right now. Man. So, hey, man, I'm feeling real 2016-ish right now, man.
Wait, time out, Dontrell. Hold up, Dontrell. Stop, Dontrell. Will, Marcus Hardison say Dontrell about to drop a whole roll of dimes.
Roll of dimes.
Oh, shit. Go ahead, Dontrell. My bad, dog. What you got, man?
I'm gonna drop a couple nickels, but I ain't gonna do it online. We gotta do it offline.
2 nickels make a dime. Go ahead, my guy. Go ahead. Go ahead.
But yeah, man. Look, man. For real, I get the whole we gotta respect Aaron, and because he owns us and all that shit, man. But
hey, Will.
I'm not.
Let me say he recording the conversation.
We about to run over these dudes, man. And they gonna do it for Mike.
Yeah, right.
They really gonna do it for Mike. And they love Mike, bro.
Right.
They gonna give him this. They gonna give him this. Oh, they gonna give him this. And so, man, I just, man, the Packers, they done, man.
Yeah, man, I feel you.
Done.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I just think, man, it's gonna be a wrap.
They got binoculars pointed at Cowboys headquarters.
Coming in. I think we'll win by 20 plus. Like, I don't see both. I don't, man. I really don't.
Yeah.
And Odell.
Yeah,
Odell, man. Hey,
yeah, Beckham. Yeah.
Hey, man, listen.
Hello, right?
Man, listen. This. It's about to get foolish around here, man.
Yeah, man.
It's about to get foolish around here, dog.
Yeah.
That's all. That's all. I just wanted to call in and say that, man. Holla at y'all, boys. Scott, my boy.
You.
Well, Dontrell, I do think it's something to the idea that the guys are going to be motivated to beat the Packers in general, simply because of who the Packers have been to us. But I do think there's going to be a little something to the idea that Mike McCarthy's, that this means a little something to him. You know what I mean? And I don't think he's bitter because it was such a long time ago. Like, it wasn't like a nasty breakup. Like, they'll probably play a thank you, Mike McCarthy video. You know what I mean? They'll probably do some classy shit like that. But, there will be, there will be some motivation in this game. So I feel you, Dontrell. Good call, man.
Hey, hold on, before I go. I'm about to shoot your Twitter inbox. I got something for you.
You ain't got nothing for me. You ain't got nothing for me, Dawson. You ain't got nothing for me. I don't want to see. I don't want to see information. I am not an accomplice of yours. I don't want to see none of it. Bye. Shit. You ain't finna show me nothing. Plummet to block your ass. Mr. Lombardi, did Dontrell show you what he had for you? No. And now I'm an accomplice. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Let's get Chris on the phone, man. We don't wipe the 304s. What up, Chris?
Hey, what up, Voch? How you doing, bro? Will, what's up?
Man, cool, my guy. Are you still employed or what's going on with that?
That's what I was about to say. I went into work today and
Okay.
I had my antennas up. I'm like, yeah, hopefully nobody here listens to Voch Lombardi, but I mean, hopefully they do.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're all Eagles fans, so.
Oh yeah, they're not gonna be tuning in. They're not watching us. Actually, they might be, but they don't want to watch us for real. Yeah.
Yeah. They'll watch you because you know what I'm saying. They can't keep their eyes off the Cowboys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm starting to GoFundMe just in case, anything happens. So if you could, pimp that out, I'd greatly appreciate that.
Pimp your GoFundMe. I appreciate you, man. We're gonna get some rent money for you. What you got for the show?
Hey, so like I was looking at it, right? And, one of the weak parts on this defense has been the run defense. But the way I look at it, and I don't want to go too far into the future here, but when you look at the rest of the NFC, cool, Philly can run, San Francisco can run, and all those other teams, Vikings, whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
But my thing is this: can they throw the ball? Are their quarterbacks as good as our quarterback? That's the question I have.
Well, that's something that me and Will Steele was talking about the other day, that it seems like, like a lot of the teams are getting grittier wins, by way of run game and playing tough defense. And, you can have a quarterback like, Zach Wilson or Jimmy Garoppolo or just, whoever. You can have a quarterback like Geno Smith, but as long as your run game and your defense is carrying you, then you can have some type of success. But where Dallas has the advantages, we have a run game and a defense to carry us, but we throw a Dak Prescott on top of it. So yeah, you on to something. You ain't lying.
Well, and then not only that, like the difference between like this year and last year, me and Will were talking about it on his show, is like these tight ends, like when they get out on the perimeter, these tight ends are really doing their thing in run blocking.
Sure. Ferguson and Schultz are really good run blockers. Hendershot, when he's blocking corners and safeties, is a very willing and solid blocker. So yeah, man, we're a pretty good blocking tight end crew for sure.
And then one last thing. So I'd like to see Micah play in the box a little more.
Sure.
When you look at his snaps, I think he has like 347 snaps on the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
To only 105 in the box.
At linebacker, yeah.
So yeah, I'd like to see that a little more.
Hey man, sure, we all agree, or at least on rundowns or like in the first half or something like that. We would love to see Micah do more linebacker things, but when we, dig teams in a hole and they have to throw the football, yeah, you can leave Micah full-time edge if you want to. What I do want to see from Dan Quinn, and Will still tell me from bugging or not, I would love to see Dan like move Micah around more than just left side, right side. I mean, I would love to get Dan to get back to moving Micah to different linebackers, blitz him and, blitzing him in, B gap a lot more and not just like from the edge, left side or right side. You feel me? But we'll talk about that in a little bit. Chris, we don't wipe the 304s. Appreciate you, my guy. Good call.
One last thing before I leave.
Sure.
So my friend the other day, right, he comes up to me. He's like, yo, man, I got this girl. You got to see her. And then I'm like, all right, cool. He shows me her Instagram, revealing pictures everywhere. And I look at him and I do the Black Panther and I say, we do not do that there. We do not do this here. Because he was asking me like, yo, should I wife her? And I'm like, nah.
Oh, okay. My bad. I was like, what exactly don't we do here? But she was an Instagram 304 that we don't wife. I got you, sir.
No.
My bad, Chris. Good call.
All right, guys.
No, Voch. Shout out to my guy.
Appreciate you, Chris.
Now do the voice that he was trying to do. Do the voice.
We do not do that here.
He said, "Yeah, we do not do that here."
Hey, yo, Voch. You know what I told him? This was the voice I said to him. I said, "We do not do that here."
Yeah, buddy, let's do it.
Wait. What'd you say? Stop. What'd you say, Will?
Yeah, buddy, listen up. We
do not.
The people.
I can't. Shout out to my guy, Chris.
Listen here, bucko. That is not something that we do in this place.
Oh, bro.
Right here.
It's like when never mind, man. I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that. Yeah, we gotta be careful. Be careful. You listen here, mister.
We love you, Chris. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, you come over here, buddy.
Because I've heard you say it before. We do not do that. I've heard
we
you
do not do that here.
And he put no seasoning on it.
None. He said, "Hey, buddy, here is not a place that we do that. All right,
Listen up.
listen up, buddy.
Lend me ear for a minute.
Come here, champ. Come here, bud. Squirt. Come here, chief. Right here, not a place that we do that.
Wisconsin forever again. 2 of them.
Oh, god damn, dog.
Oh, it's like when it's like the part when you say, give that man his shield. You know that part?
Give that guy
Hey, Sherry, hand him his weapon, please.
Waiter. Why don't you give Buddy a shield, huh? Why don't you give my friend the shield here, huh? How about that, huh?
I love it. Because he knew the part, but he was like, I ain't even gonna try. I'm just gonna stay in my lane. I'm just gonna stick to my voice. Salute to you, man. Give that man his footwear.
We gotta move on, bro.
I'm sorry. It's just too
no. We gotta move on.
Right.
My Martins from Philly.
My Wi-Fi. Yeah.
My what?
All right, so I'm back.
And Martins
Martins is back.
What's he talking about? Martins got the same voice. What's up,
I'm gonna
Martins?
keep it.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it real short.
Come on, buddy.
Please.
I asked yesterday before you laughed at me and hung up on me,
Por favor.
and I said, what game did CD Lamb take over or dominate as the number one? Y'all laughed at me and hung up. Cool. What was that game?
New England Patriots. Go ahead.
CD Lamb was the number one last year against the New England Patriots.
You said a game in which
CD wasn't the number one last year.
As the number one.
But this year, it's only been 2 games, and they've both been with Cooper Rush, ironically.
Sure.
And the other ironic part about it was the Giants, he dropped the pass, but you go down and you take that lead because CD Lamb took over on that drive. And then he also did the same thing against the Washington football. Huh?
And that is because clearly we have different opinions. So put aside what we think of CD Lamb, right? That's your view of a guy taking over a game. What he did with the Giants and the football team, Commanders.
I mean, given the context of the game, yeah. I mean, in Washington, he 6 receptions, 97 yards, a touchdown. Against the Giants, I believe he had 87 yards in the touchdown. That's a grown man touchdown that puts you in the lead. In that drive, he had two huge catches. I mean, that's kind of what you want.
You sound
the Giants touchdown. The Giants, the big play he actually came up short on that.
But then he made up. Then he made up for it and had 2 big plays in the drive to take over the game.
Less than 100 yards against Commanders and Giants in a touchdown. In your view, is the equivalent of the NFL, not the 80s, 90s, modern day NFL. Guy takes over a game, doesn't even break 100 yards.
I mean, if we ignore the context of the game, where your quarterback throws the ball 26 times, I think, in one game, and 20
Commanders and Giants.
Right.
The Giants game, he had a sequence.
What's wrong with the
He had
Giants?
a sequence of a couple plays.
What's wrong with the Giants? What's wrong with the Giants?
Martise, relax.
Giants won't have one.
You asked what game did he take over? I said only those 2.
Giants 6-2.
The Giants, who are 6-2, who have a respectable defense. He made some big plays. He took over. You say it's one series, but that's what you want your guy to do. 87 yards on 8 receptions, and against Washington, only 6 receptions on 8 targets. 97 yards, 16 yards per reception, and a touchdown. I mean, those are the only 2 games. But if you're looking for like 141 yards and stuff like that, hold on, Martise. Hold on, Martise. Hold on, relax. If you're looking for more yards like Devontae Adams, you're going to need the guy to get that type of game designed to him. And that's just not this offense. Our offense is more run the ball, play action, be efficient in the ground, in the pass game. We're not throwing the ball around the court 50 times, and we're also not targeting one. Now, he is getting good targets, but we're not targeting one guy 16, 17, 18 times in a game. You know, if he was getting 15, 16, 17 targets, I'm pretty sure, he'd have over 100 and some yards and touchdown or something, man.
So with Noah Brown, but I'll leave that one alone.
What do you
So,
mean,
all
so
right,
with
I
Noah
got that
Brown?
part out the way. Last thing I'm gonna let y'all go, because clearly there's an opinion that's different there. When I think of taking over, I don't think anything.
You
I
really
saw
think
him
you
do this year.
spitting, huh, Martise?
He's really
You
not.
re-
I mean,
you really
No,
think you spitting?
I came for clarity. I genuinely came for clarity because when I said that, y'all hung up. I literally stopped and thought, like, are they talking about the Patriots game from last year when he was clear cut the number 2 and he ate Jalen Mills alive, who's not in the league anymore?
You
If
think
I
you
remember
spitting?
correctly.
but Martise, I just gave you 2 games this year.
You have difference in opinions, and I can respect y'all for that.
You think you really going crazy right now, Martise? And this is another problem too, Martise, that we're having with what you're doing is that you're constantly moving the goalposts and providing new criteria for your argument, sir. This started
We
off
don't
as
have the
this.
same
This started.
criteria. The only
Give
reason I
me.
called-
Hold up, player.
Hold up, player.
So Martise, it started off with
this guy stinks.
Martise. It started off with is CeeDee Lamb a number 1 receiver? Then it went to is he elite? Then it went to does he have any elite traits?
Yes, you did. You kept on saying you kept bringing up elite. Then you said he don't make nobody better. And then it's what game does he take over?
I never said was CeeDee Lamb elite.
Well,
Every
fuck.
number 1 in the league has an elite trait.
Well, fuck. Elite traits make you elite, don't they? Don't if I had mediocre traits, that'd make me mediocre. If I had cool traits, that'd make me cool.
Hold on.
If I had elite traits,
name a number 1. Just name a guy who you view as a number 1.
You tell us who your number 1s are. How many number 1s in the, yeah, let's flip this on Marquise right quick. Hold on, Marquise. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun, Marquise. Because all you do is ask us questions, we answer it. Then you ask us a different question and we answer it. Then you ask us a different question. So let's you're here. Let's ask. How many number 1 wide receivers are in the league? Go. To you.
In my view,
Yes.
I would say somewhere between 12 and 14.
oh, that's where we disagree. That's right.
In
Okay,
my
so
view,
there's
what a number 1 is.
That's right.
all right. So name them.
Somewhere in between.
Name them.
I mean,
We got time today, brother. Go ahead. No. You're not gonna come on here and have us just answer stuff on the spot. You answer them on the spot. Who are your 12 to 14 number 1s?
Are we removing injuries? Because I seen it.
I'm removing injuries, bro. Just name me 12 to 14 number 1 wide receivers. I don't. Go.
Sure, Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Again, assuming health.
Come on, Bucko.
Sorry, Devontae Adams.
Yeah.
You got Tyreek Hill.
Sure. Yeah.
DeMar Chase. Justin Jefferson.
Mm-hmm.
I put Cooper Kupp towards the back end of that for a variety of reasons, but you say Cooper Kupp.
Your list.
I think I said D Hop already.
No, you didn't say D Hop. But let me put him on D Hop. Who's the other one?
Keenan Allen. I said DK Metcalf.
Metcalf.
Keenan
Allen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Stephon Diggs.
Yep.
AJ Brown.
Oh wow. Okay.
Cool. All right. Well, no problem.
Thinking maybe I would. Kyle McLaurin to me is closer to the back end of that. We haven't really seen him with a good quarterback, but I think he's a guy who's shown he's in that range. I'm not sure how many that is yet. Mike Adams.
Evans?
Excuse me.
Mike
Evans.
Mike,
Not sure
okay,
how
yeah.
many yet.
Okay,
Amari Cooper. Not sure how far we've gotten. If I need to
I got you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's your 12. So that's it?
I mean, if I looked at, I probably need to slow down and look at a full list of guys I'm missing, but
yeah.
Probably another one of you guys.
So to you, out of probably what Voch 64, so maybe about like 90 wide receivers, maybe roughly 100 something. There's only 12 that are deemed number 1s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, 12 to 14.
Right. What I'm getting at is if I was you, I would just go on ahead and say those are who I believe are elite.
Yeah.
Because I truly believe.
I view elite as what most people call elite in football, top 5, maybe 6, maybe top 6.
But 12 out of like 120 something player, I would say I'm damn elite. I mean,
let me ask you a question. I think
there's way more than 12 number 1 wide receivers in the league. Like
So Martise, did you name was Cooper one of your names? Was Amari Cooper one of your names?
Yeah, that was the last one he named.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. CeeDee Lamb got more yards than him. Did you name a guy like Michael Pittman?
No, he didn't. Well,
no, but are we just so we're on the same page? Are we Are we?
I'm-
Y'all know foot. This is why we arguing.
I just
Y'all
asked you a
know
question.
football.
I just asked you a
Y'all
question,
talking
Martinez.
about talking about Lamb having more yards than Amari.
Is
as
Mike-
if any team in the league
Is Michael
defends
Pittman?
Lamb like they defend Amari.
Is Michael
Nobody
Pittman?
defends Lamb like that.
So how come you can use context for your arguments,
But
not
see,
all?
that's a lie though, bro.
I
Because
never disregarded your context.
Martise.
Again, that's why we disagree, and it's okay.
But
When
you
I
just
think
lied.
I think
Like,
nope.
let me ask you something. Do you sit down and break down film every week? Just out of curiosity.
For the Cowboys, yeah.
Okay, you watch all 22 film.
Okay. Film of a couple other guys.
No. Of the Cowboys. Of the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
then you are lying to the masses, and I don't know why. Because there are multiple occasions throughout the game where teams dedicate 2, sometimes 3 in regards to a bubble to CD Lamb. I'm not saying it happens all game. Maybe not as often as Amari Cooper, but it happens. You literally just said they're not dictating coverage to CD Lamb like they do Amari Cooper, but that's not true.
I'm
They
talking
do.
about all the time.
CeeDee Lamb got more
not
yards
talking
than DK Metcalf. So go ahead, Marty.
Yeah, and again, when you're not going around anybody in football.
Tyler
and I
Lockett is
love
another
y'all
guy on
not
that team,
agree.
though. Tyler
This is
Lockett.
that homerism thing.
Tyler
There's
Lockett.
nobody in the league that is a DB that
Tyler
is
Lockett is
thinking
another guy on that
CeeDee
team.
Lamb
Though.
is DK Metcalf.
Tyler Lockett.
Nobody's doing that.
But that's somebody else's opinion. I'm talking about yours, Martise. Do you think a guy like DJ Moore is a number one
He
receiver?
also got
100% he's a number one wide receiver.
Martise. This will settle all this. Do you consider a guy like DJ Moore to be a number one receiver?
I put him towards that very back end of what a number one is. Absolutely.
CeeDee Lamb is outperforming DJ Moore, sir. So let me ask you
we're
this:
talking Baker Metcalf and a 2-7, 2-6 football team.
and Cooper
Baker
Rush
Mayfield
and Cooper Rush
and
and Cooper Rush played quarterback for CeeDee Lamb, but
Cooper Rush, Andy Dalton
for 6 games. Dog, come on, dog. Look, dog, like CeeDee Lamb only had Dak Prescott healthy for 1 year, bro. Like a full Dak Prescott
had
for 1 year.
1,100 yards and 6 tutties.
2 years, rookie year, and
his rookie year he did not have him healthy, bro. Here's the funny thing about that. Here's the funny thing about that, Martise. His rookie year, he was leading the league in yards out of the slot with Dak Prescott. And then he got Ben DiNucci and Gilbert and Dalton for the rest of his.
Where's that context?
Yeah, absolutely. I have no negative criticism for CeeDee Lamb as an elite slot receiver. That's what he gives us.
Sure. Wait a minute. Whoa. Now the conversation's different, Martise.
Now we got to talk about slot where he's lined up.
I don't care where a receiver's lined up. You believe CeeDee Lamb's an elite slot receiver?
Yeah.
What the? So how is he not a number one then?
I don't look at it. If you are going to be a slot,
like Cooper Rush, like a Cooper Kupp,
slot wide receiver,
like Cooper
you
Kupp,
got to be dominant. Exactly, Cooper Kupp,
like Cooper Kupp,
dominant,
brother. It is too. You do realize it's 2022. A slot wide receiver is not looked upon. Is not looked upon as some cast off.
Yes, they are. What did Christian Kirk just get in free agency?
Huh? That's the exact opposite of what I just said. I said they're not looked upon as a cast off. Christian Kirk just got the bag. He just got the bag.
Christian Kirk got $18 million when other guys are getting 30.
Martise
28.
Martise strong as hell.
Yo, this dude is delusional. I can't even I don't even know what this motherfucker here.
Martise moving this goalpost.
Voch, I'm done. Go ahead, bro.
And I'll ask this question and be done.
Okay.
What
are you
you're saying it like they're the same, but every single player in the NFL and every coach and GM view slot players differently than guys who line up out wide.
Will Steele literally took
them differently.
He took his. He got.
How
off
are you saying I'm delusional?
You're extremely delusional. You just said $18 million a year for you call him a slot receiver is not the bag, sir. Like what is wrong with you, man? Like I'm concerned, man. I'm concerned for this gentleman.
Okay. What wide receiver? Free agent.
Voch.
Didn't get 20. You're concerned because everybody laughed at $18 million because it was Christian Kirk.
All right.
Christian Kirk right now plays 75-80% of his reps in the slot.
But how do we get here though?
That's a lot for a guy.
But Martise, how do we get to this particular this juncture? How do we get here?
He called him an elite slot guy, but not number one. That is an oxymoron.
can we be clear on one thing? And I'll say this and leave it alone.
You can't be clear on shit. You ain't been
NFL
clear on.
teams.
You haven't been clear since you called yesterday.
I don't want to accept it. Why?
Accept what? What are we supposed to accept?
NFL teams.
Oh no, I'm in denial.
The NFL teams view guys who play the majority in the slot different than they do your ex receiver.
Do guys in the league do
You're
what
telling
now?
them delusional for distinguishing.
Does that have to do with anything?
When defenses are game planning, do they view guys different?
Martise, let me ask you a question. Is CeeDee Lamb a wide receiver number one?
On Dallas, yes, he's the best receiver.
Oh my God! Hang the phone up, Voch. Hang it up because I can't hold it in no more. Hang the fucking phone up. This guy's an absolute idiot. You mean to tell me this whole time for 2 days he been arguing CeeDee Lamb's not a number one wide receiver? But he just sat here on the phone 10 seconds ago and said he's a number one wide receiver in Dallas, which is exactly what we've been saying for 2 days.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Wasting my goddamn time and emotion. Platinum, that motherfucker ain't copper. Revoke that platinum.
Martise from Philly, ladies and gentlemen.
Philly? It makes sense now. He's a mole.
Your mama sure does care about your schooling, son.
Now you know your ass is willing.
2 days. He called it here 2 days and ended it with, he's a number one in Dallas.
No, sir. Not me.
Gotta be handy with the Steele, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thing.
Big Willie.
Fuck it. I ain't trying to eat no IHOP.
He's a mole. That's how I'm approaching it. He's a mole.
I was on the bomb squad for 10 years.
That's when I smack the shit out you.
You up for Willie, son. You up for Willie, son. You don't play that shit.
Take care of y'all bodies, and take care of y'all chicken.
That's for you. That's for him.
Holy shit. Where'd you find this?
Gotta play the part where it says take care of the mentals.
Stop the cap.
I'm sorry, Cowboys Nation. That was boiling in me. Is there another caller?
Bro. What do he think this was supposed to be? What did he think this was supposed to be? We've taken all that platinum shit back. I need all that platinum shit back. You got heel, wheel, steal. Heel Voch is one thing. Heel Voch is one thing. But y'all got heel, wheel, steal.
Yeah, I didn't mean to go heel like that, but my goodness, man. It's only so much I can take. See, we took too much nonsense. The nonsense builds up and then it just come up. He's an elite slot receiver, but he's not number one.
This is the bad part about it, right? We try to be content kings, right? Like we try to do the right thing, you know? And we saw this opportunity where we could take what Martise was doing and turn it into content.
You are watching a master at work.
We tried. We did this for y'all. Chat. We tried to do this for y'all. But that's what we got from it. So my blood pressure's low. Let me check my shit.
I need your machine, dog.
I need dog. Will Steele, I wasn't mad as you. But to bring us all the way back full circle and go, oh yeah, he's the number one in Dallas. I'm like, bro, how did we? And all I had to do was ask him, is CD Lamb a number one receiver? All I had to do was ask him, and he'll say, oh well, yeah, in Dallas he is. If he's a number one receiver in Dallas,
he a number one receiver on about 15 other teams.
Oh shit. That ain't what I meant.
I'm so sorry. I probably
don't apologize,
people, man.
Don't apologize.
Try to be as professional as possible, but y'all know the nonsense. And we tried to have a civil conversation, right? We was getting to it, He named his 12 little, number ones, and he just went. You never go. Never mind. But you never go full. Just know that.
But he plays slot though. Dog, what incarnation was our guy doing, man? What was he thinking about?
I swear, Voch, if you don't snatch that platinum.
Oh man. Whew.
I didn't mean to throw you off like that.
Oh my God! I just gotta. All right, we'll talk about this after. All right, we got to. We got to talk about.
Did we get sanctioned to the principal's office?
Hey, yo, Will, put me on mute. Put me on mute.
Hold on. I'll mute you. You are good. Yeah, we good. You good. Yeah. Now, if you get a second person, might be able to say something, but yeah. All right, back.
All right, bro. You know, Will. That's like if 5 guys sold hot dogs, right? But Martise say, well, that's not a hot dog because they sell it at a burger restaurant. But I'm like, okay, so what if they sell it at the hot dog restaurant? Oh, it's a hot dog then. Never get been a hot dog. It's been one.
He is exceptional at moving the goalposts.
Yeah.
But he's goddamn terrible at disguising it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you are, Martise, you are fantastic. You the type of person I don't want to get in no arguments with because you are excellent at moving that damn goalpost.
Oh my God.
I see you doing it, my guy.
Will Steele was as red as he ever been. Oh my God. All right, cool. Let's get to the into the chat, man. Let's get into the chat, bro.
Somebody said Skywalker heel. No, I don't like.
I think I got a headache.
I think like my head. Angry Sky. See, y'all be like hashtag Angry Sky. I don't like that.
I think my head thumping a little bit, Will. So I think I got a headache. Let's do the Marcus Harrison quote so we can go ahead and clock out of here, man. Ah, man, this is why we were trying to get up out of here, bro. This is why we were trying to get up out of here, because y'all be up here pushing us to the edge, pushing us to our limit.
Yeah, I'm too in heel mode to put on the wig.
I feel you, bro. Don't worry about it. You ain't gotta get on screen. You ain't gotta get on screen, dog. You ain't gotta go. I got you, bro. RF says the Dunning-Kruger effect. In case anybody didn't know what the Dunning-Kruger effect is, it's like the idea that the less you know, the more you think you know, and you only think that you know more on that topic because you just generally know less of it. That's the Dunning-Kruger effect. Shouts out to RF. Don't ask about how I knew that. All right, here we go. And Marcus says this is the perfect quote for this ending. So let's see what's going on here. He said this shit fits just perfect. What Shaq say?
Go to the store, grab a Black and Mild and a fifth.
Marcus Hardison says, At the volume, that's a me and an angry Will Steele. At the look, Will didn't even do the shit at the camera this time because he's you off camera. Don't worry about it. Marcus Harrison says, at the volume, when you're trying to impress people with shit. All right, Marcus Hart. When you're trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear, and the less you control. Come on, man. Come on, man. When you're trying to impress people with words, the more you say, the more common you appear, and the less you control. That's actually a bar, because if you split control into control, bro, that's actually a bar. Marcus ain't even know he did all that. But the more you try to impress people, like you know, you can only troll so long. That's actually a bar, Marcus. If you're trying to troll somebody, you not sounding smart, dog, we're not gonna let you, bro. You ain't even your troll ain't even making sense.
It's kind of a different variation of what L said in a way. You know, wise man told me to argue with fools because people from a distance can't tell who's who. Shout out to those. But
press up.
And I don't think Martise a fool. Sound very smart. Said he got 2 degrees. He not stupid. He just dug in on this and keep moving the damn goalposts with it.
That's just sign language, man. That's just a little bit of sign language. It is what it is, man. Shouts out to Martise, though, man.
Nah, I ain't
Shane,
shouts out to him.
Shane,
I'm telling you, Voch, if he's still platinum after that, I'm judging you. I'm judging you.
You judging my platinum criteria?
Yes.
My bad. All right. Hey, man, chat, we appreciate y'all, man. This has been another good one. He said L had the best one yet. Man, my eyes hurt too bad, man. Martise the ruin affair. The good got stuff with the bad, man. Me and Ms. Nate got to go get sushi in an hour. I appreciate y'all. Leave a like. Will cuss, so he may not even be here no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he just cussed the viewer out. VOCHLONBARDI, man. The volume better not do nothing to Will Steele, or I'm going with him. Hey, man. Hey, man, we Buck and Aikman, or Aikman and Buck, whichever combination. VOCHLONBARDI. I'm gonna be on the Patreon. I'm gonna be on the Twitch. I'm gonna try to download Call of Duty and see what that is. I may not have the time to do it. I may be tired. I don't know, bro. But at some point, I'll be playing Call of Duty on Twitch. So go ahead and tap into that. Will Steele at Skywalker Steele, Skywalker Steele, STEELE, and A to Z Dallas in the morning, man. Volume.
Beats
This nigga took that man platinum like Debo.